Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, in as much as we're preparing for Raila Amolo Odinga to become the next chairman of African Union, and also preparing for the beginning or start of the campaign for the 2027 bid for those who want to be in the offices or those who want to maintain the offices coming 2027 general election, there are a lot of things that are going to happen either before 2027 or immediately after 2027 general election. And now that is what I want us to talk about. That is what I want us to discuss about here, that there are some of the things that are going to happen either before the general election or immediately after the general election, but more so before the general election, that is 2027. Number one thing that is going to happen is that there's going to be, if we're not very keen, there is going to be a Kalonzo downfall. Why am I talking about the Kalonzo downfall? Why am I talking about Kalonzo downfall? Let us take a look at the Joho's team. The Joho's team consists of Junet Mohammed, alias and Joho Babu Owino, together with Olekina. Now, these four people, we know very well that they're preparing, and we don't know what Joe is preparing. The last time we had Joe saying that if ODM is going, or if ODM is going to produce a candidate for the 2027, he is ready and is going to bid for the presidency coming 2027. Now, there is something that we have to understand, that team consists of Babu Owino, consists of Joho, Junet Mohammed, and Olekina, just as I've said. And in that team, there is only one strong person, and that is Babu Owino. So this is what is going to happen. We know very well that Babu Owino, as it stands now, Babu Owino cannot be the president. He cannot even bid to be the president of the Republic of Kenya, or even being the deputy of the Republic of Kenya. Now, what is going to happen is this. Babu Owino is going to vie to be the governor of Nairobi County. After vying to become the governor of Nairobi County, is going to support, and then Joe stand to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya. That is what is going to happen. And Joe is going to use the strength or the vibrancy that Babu Owino has to become the president. And we cannot see that now simply because perhaps maybe they are waiting, the Joho team is waiting for a confirmation from Raila Amolo Odinga, because you know they cannot do anything without Raila's consultation. And there is another thing that we have to understand also, that if there is something that might fail Kalonzo Musyoka and give Ali Hassan Joho strength, is money, resources. Politics in Kenya is all about resources. What can you give? Or what do you have in your account? What does your account balance says? And truth be told, Ali Hassan Joho has got a lot of money, more than Kalonzo Musyoka. But another thing also that we also have to understand is that we saw the other day Babu Owino saying that they're going to sit at the table and they're going to discuss everything by themselves. Kalonzo must be there, Joe must be there, Babu Owino must be there, Kina Sifuna must be there. So that is what he was saying, that all these leaders must come together and they must talk. What are they going to talk about? There is something that if Ali Hassan Joho wants to be in the government too, there is one thing that he also has to do, is that he must accept to be under Kalonzo Musyoka, because automatically Kalonzo cannot accept to be his deputy. If they want Kalonzo to be the deputy of Ali Hassan Joho, Kalonzo is going to form another alliance or another party, probably with somebody whom we don't know. So are you seeing what is happening? So that is what is going to happen. The Babu Owino, the Ali Hassan Joho's team is going to drone Kalonzo down. But if they stand together, they're going to win the election. That is number one. Number one thing I've told you is that the Kalonzo team Kalonzo is going to be drawn. Kalonzo is going to drone completely. But if they accept to work together with Babu Owino, Ali Hassan Joho, they're going to win. Why? Because Babu Owino is very vibrant, just as I've said. So if they accept to work together, and Babu Owino accept to go and take the governorship of Nairobi County, and then is supported by Sifuna, and also Ali Hassan Joho accept to go and be the deputy of Kalonzo Musyoka, they are going to win, but they might to defeat William Ruto. That is number one. The second thing that is going to happen is that the team of Ali Hassan Joho is going to take over ODM. Because as it stands now, there is no strong team in ODM party apart from that one. And the same team, you know, in ODM we have got two teams. I told you there is a video that I played before, and I told you that in ODM that there's a possibility of split in ODM because there are two teams. There is a team of Ali Hassan Joho, and there is also another team of Oparanya. So Oparanya's team consists of the old folks. And now the Joho's team consists of the new folks. Now these new folks have got power more than the old folks. When I talk about the new folks, I talk about Ali Hassan Joho, I talk about Babu Owino, the vibrant men, the vibrant young men of ODM party. And if we are not careful even before the end of this year, and let us just talk about before 2027, ODM party is going to be ruled by these young people. That is, we talk about Ali Hassan Joho, talk about Babu Owino, talk about Junet Mohammed, talk about Ole Kina. Let us not even forget about people like Wandai. Wandai is also in there. And Kinambadi. They are all in there. So ODM party will be ruled by new folks, the young men, the young vibrant men. Because Babu Owino will say confirmed. And all of us knows very well that there is no one who is very much vibrant in this country as it stands right now. Either in the opposition or in the government, like Babu Owino. So that is number two. The third thing that is going to happen is this. There is something that Moses Kuria said when he was being interviewed in FM radio. There is something that Moses Kuria said. Moses Kuria talked about Raila Odinga coming back to maybe to bid for a position in either the government or somewhere. Because I remember him saying very well that Raila Odinga is not meant to be the African politician or an African leader. Raila Odinga is meant to be a Kenyan, a national, like a Kenyan politician. So there are high chances, and he stretched it, saying that there is nowhere that Raila Odinga is going. So looking at that, I've been studying that thing for quite some time, and I realized I've been asking myself that if Raila Odinga is going to resign to become the chairman of African Union, and then he comes back to Kenya, by the time he'll be back, already the Azimio team will have had the person who is going to bid for the presidency of 2027. That is, let's talk about either Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, or any other person that will be in the ballot box coming 2027. In which the person that they will agree about. Now, if Raila Odinga will come back, will resign, in case he will resign and come back to Kenya, to vie for a position, which position will Raila Odinga vie for? Because if he vies for presidency, automatically, okay, people might vote for him, but now the expectation will be as usual. They will say like, okay, this thing has been like usual. The outcome is just the same. So there will be no big difference. And also, if he decides to go for presidency, he will annoy people, the likes of Kalonzo Musyoka and Ali Hassan Joho, and they will have nothing to do. They will want nothing to do with him again, because it will be like a betrayal again. You've been given a higher position in Africa. You resigned simply to come back to Kenya to vie for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. So I don't know the position that Raila Odinga will come to vie for. I just want to give, that is why I'll give you time at the comment section to also tell me what you're thinking, or which position Raila vie for. If not the presidency, then what can Raila need, also can Raila Amolo Odinga need? The fourth thing that is going to happen, or most likely will happen before 2027, is the fourth thing that is going to happen is this. In as much as people underrate Kalonzo Musyoka, but I want us to note this down, and I also want you to confirm with me this, that 2027 bid for presidency is not going to be as usual. It's not going to be as easy as the one of 2022. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because, first of all, Raila Odinga will not be in the ballot. Raila Odinga will not be in the ballot. So if in case William Ruto competes with another person, what will he use to maybe to sabotage or to backbite the other candidate? Initially, he used to talk about Muganga, used to talk about the person against churches, a person against what, and all that. So what will he use against Kalonzo, in case it will be Kalonzo Musyoka? What will he use against Kalonzo Musyoka? Another thing is that when you go to the coastal region, people like Amason Kingi right now has been given a position in the Senate. Amason Kingi, when you look at when you go to the coastal region right now, Amason Kingi, who was very much vibrant during the 2022 general election campaign and even brought a lot of votes to the government, that is to the Kenya Kwanza's team, was given a position in the government. Now is the Speaker of the Senate. So already the votes that Amason Kingi brought, because right now he's not even heard in the ground. Nobody knows him. He's not even talking to the people on the ground. So they don't know him. Are you seeing these things? So the votes that Amason Kingi took to the Kenya Kwanza have reduced. That is number one. Another person that maybe her votes might affect the Kenya Kwanza team is Aisha Juma. Aisha Juma initially was vying for Kilifi, in Kilifi, and then Aisha Juma was very much vibrant. There are a lot of votes that she brought to Kenya Kwanza. In as much as she failed, there are some of the votes that she garnered and brought to the Kenya Kwanza. Right now, Aisha Juma has been given a CES. So the question is, all these votes of Aisha Juma and Amos Kingi from coastal region, where will they go? And that is where now Kenya Kwanza will have a bigger problem at the coastal region. Another place that they will also have another big problem is in Western region. Take a look at this. During the campaign or during the general election 2022, there are two giants of the Western region that really boosted Kenya Kwanza's votes in Western. That is, we're talking about Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi. Right now, Musalia Mudavadi is the Minister of Foreign Affairs. When you look at this, right now, Moses Wetangula, as we speak, Moses Wetangula is the Speaker of National Assembly. And Musalia Mudavadi is the Cabinet Secretary of Foreign Affairs. So what do you think? Like, all these votes that were brought from Western to these people, by these people from Western to Kenya Kwanza team, will they still be available? Because the vibrancy of these people on the ground, like it was back in 2022, has reduced. And right now, when you look at very keen in Western, there are two people that are really when you look at what is happening in Western right now, Peter Salesa has taken all over, and whatever Peter Salesa said, that is what people might do. And Peter Salesa is not in support of Kenya Kwanza. Are you getting it? So I don't know what you're thinking, my view. I just want to give you, that is just my thought. Those are some of the things that might happen coming before 2027 or coming to 2027. And I just want to give you time at the comment section so that you can also tell me what you're thinking. And until you meet again in the next video, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.